You all know I am a Flutter developer. I build an Android application, iOS application for living, and developing these applications is just one part of the much bigger picture. The second part of the application and the process is deploying those Android application, and that's here what we are talking about today. So before we deep dive, let me show you uh, the blog post that I wrote not too long ago. It's a pretty new article. I love this article, and I especially love this animation. I'm going to tell you how the developing Android application as a solo developer was fun in year 2023 and how it sucked in 2025. It's going to be a long video. I'm going to rant about Google. I'm going to uh, bully their way, and I'm going to tell you why it's so much suck to deploy your Android application as a solo dev. If you have a team, if you are a paying customer, then it's a whole different story. But for now, let me deep dive. So here's a little context for you guys. If you haven't watched my previous video and haven't read my previous blog, link in the description. I built an Android application known as MSPitch, and it's a small application for particularly me, but I wanted to share it with other people's as well. So I want to deploy that application to Google Play Store, and I used it quite often on daily basis. But I want to other people to explore and have fun. There are no ads on it. I'm not making any kind of money, but it's something that I like to share. So not too long ago, before let's just go back a while back in year 2023 or 2021 or 2022, the TLDR was pretty simple. You pay $25, you filled out the developer form, you generate the signed app file or apk file, you fill up few forms, you do some privacy protection, you submit a demo if there was an applicable, and then you wait 2 to 3 business days manually reviewing their process, your application, and then all your application was deployed. This was how things was done in the past, and they were lenient about it. They were not as much strict rules when it comes to deploying your Android application on Google Play Store. Let's just deep dive into current timeline. Not too long ago, in year I believe it was 2024 when I heard about this policy. What they did, if you are both on individual account, you need to meet 12 testing day policy. So what this means is that your application that you have submitted, it need to go through 12 different testers. They need to test the application. They need to run it for 4 to 5 minutes on daily basis for 12 days. And if any of those particular more requirements fail, your application is denied from uploading from Apple Store. So as if you're working on a team, sure, you have 12 testers, but for me as a solo dev, I don't have 12 Android devices at home, including couple of friends who will just test out 2 to 3 applications, fill some form, and that's it. I don't have 12 people to test the whole process. I don't have the 12 people to know, okay, how how the application is going to be tested. Now, this was the most furious part. Like 12 people, like really? If it was five, it was six, I would say, okay, it's 6 people. I can arrange and get them to test my application. But 12 is way insane. Google has gone mad. Now I can see the other side of this, that they need to make sure that the application that you are hosting or deploying is a quality application and not a scam or it's not a bad application. So there are a few cases out there that sometimes they just build the application and deploy the application. They don't care about the user experience, and when the user install the application, it's horrendous. They bombard the review, they tell the Google, and there's nothing Google can do about it. So this policy was, I believe, it was created in November 13, 2023. It is written on my blog post. I highly recommend to see you to read the full deep dive. I got way too much deep into this thing. 12 users, where should I 12 testers? Where should I get 12 testers from? They need to have their own Google account. They need to have their own physical devices. They need to access your application via link or anything. They need to use their application for 4 to 5 minutes for every day for, I believe it was 10 to 12 days, And as an indie developer, this brings a lot. The amount of energy and the amount of cash and the amount of revenue that is required for me to have these testing testers, it's the entire cost of the application to develop two application. So this is really confusing for me how to have this, and there's nothing I can do about it. So what is the tip around? There has to be a workaround. To be honest, there is got to be a bypass. As a solo dev, you have to be doing something. Well, there is not much we can do about it right now. So there are a few things that I have discovered while running by reading online on Google, by googling, by asking ChatGPT. You can reach out other developers on Reddit, on Discord. You can ask them to just test the application and check it out things. That's one way. You can use Firebase to distribute your application. You can ask for class friends and colleagues to test the application, post your application on Twitter or LinkedIn. So basically, beg people online to test your application. You can pay. You can pay some testing platform. That's a good one. There are a couple of testing platforms that test your application, and then you have 12 to 15 devices, and they pay, but it costs money because I don't have any. Or you can join a small particular developer community that can help you test your application. So by the end of the day, it's an extra effort. You have to be a part of this now, and you have to be vulnerable. As a solo dev, it's really important to test your application and deploy. So let me show you the. I believe it was on another account. I cannot show you guys. The Google Play console, but to be honest, it used to be very straightforward, easy process, but now it's not that. It's hard, really hard. They have changed things so much. They have made it so much harder. They made it so much unreasonable for any developer to develop any application, host their application for free on Google Play Store. I like what they did. It costs 25 US dollars, and you keep the Google Play Search Console, and it is way better than what Apple is doing, like charging $100 per year to deploy their application. This is I like that approach, but having 12 tester is just it's not good for any business. That is pretty much from it my side, but there was a one comment that I like to post. It's not showing unfortunately here, so let me go to my GitHub and show you the comment a person leave, or my net is down. Let's just forget about it. So there was a comment down there that a person said to me that there is a small testing platform that I will do at a very reasonable cheap. So I will link that name complete down in the description. But that's pretty much it. Google, please change your policies. I'm begging you, please don't do this. And if you want some more detailed article or more detailed juicy, then link in the description. Please read this article. I made it so detailed and so detail oriented. I love this so much. So until then, peace out.